What's going on, YouTube? It's the Green Dot Whisperer back with you again. Coming to give you some updates about what happened. The last video, if you guys check that one out, I'm gonna leave a bit link below. But in that last video, what we spoke about was ACB. It was supposed to have a good earnings. I was waiting on it. Broke my heart. Didn't happen. The whole opposite happened. And I was defending ACB to the death. It was like everybody was like, "Oh, this stock is crap. It's going down. Just keep throwing money at it. It's gonna be dead money." They were right. they were they were effing right. But see what we gotta do, because I'm not gonna record a loss. The only time it's a loss is when you sell it. It's still a loss right now, but that's a paper loss. I didn't lose my actual money. If I sell that right now, I record the loss. There's nothing I could do. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna continue to be an ACB supporter. Aurora Cannabis, you let me down so bad. But let's see what we could do now. Let's see where we could go from here. We have a few new picks that you could swing. Afria is one. I was looking into Fastly. That was what it was being spoke about in our group, the Wolves of Wall Street on Telegram. If you didn't join, now's your chance to join. We're around 60 members already. Once we hit 100 members, the group is not closed, but if you want to come in, you're going to have to pay that entry fee. So be one of the first 100 members to be in there and get the free value now that it's free. So because it's there, we're building value in that group, and there's tremendous value. There's a lot of great traders in there now, and if you want to be more in tune with the investing world, I suggest you link in. But let's get down to business. All right, let's see what ACB did. Oh, what are we gonna do about it? So let's get this out of the way. Here we go. ACB's right here already. This is my Webull desktop. I'll make a separate video on Webull. Great platform, but let's get down to business. As you see, ACB's at $4.29. Yep. Cannabis stocks track Afria plunge lower. Everybody followed it down today. Afria fell like another 15%, I think. Well, Afria was supposed to have earnings release, and it was bad. They said wheat prices were lower, and yes, it dropped 18.37%. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it dropped. So and Afria is supposed to be one of the leaders in the cannabis sector when it comes to dispensaries and producers, but they just reported lower cannabis costs, so everything was brought down with that. So let's see this chart, because the chart is the only thing that really makes sense. Let me down big time, but I'm not here to just celebrate my wins with you. I'm gonna celebrate, well, not celebrate the losses. I'm gonna show my losses so we could all learn off of it and not throw money at a dead company, pretty much. Because right now this is so dead that the only catalyst that will pick it up, and the only thing I have left really, is that Biden wins the election. Cannabis gets decriminalized, which they posted before, and then actually had a nice little run because of that. But so now I basically need to wait till the United States legalize it, because until then, I don't see them paying off their debt. They haven't put out great products in the market. They're being killed by Afria. Afria is number one in almost every category when it comes to vapes, pre-rolls. I learned that from my guy Freddie O. So you might want to check out his channel. But he's an Afria fanatic. If you're an Afria investor, I suggest you follow him. But here we got it. We got it in front of us, guys. This is the day chart for ACB. Look at this mess. All right, let's go back. That was earnings. September 22nd. Yep. All right, so here we go. See, I was over here, trying to pull my stock out of the whole. I averaged down. I think the last price that I ended up getting as an average share price, it was in the $9 range. So I bought some at 6.48, like I mentioned in the last video, and this is what ended up happening. Yes, earnings came out. It was bad, but it ran up a little bit here. Went up to 736. Couldn't quite sell yet. I made like $1,000 that day. I recouped $1,000 that one day, but it wasn't enough to recoup everything I lost. So I was still at a loss, even with a $1,000 gain. So I was hoping it was going to go higher than the $7 range. I really wanted to see a 10 or 11 that would had made me $1,000 profit, and I could take my entire capital back out of there, and invested in better companies. But so yeah, we got a small little run, $7 range. Then it died. Where is it? Right here. What that green dot was 14 September. That's when we first bought in. I told you guys I was averaging down all the way down until earnings. We got this little pop. It wasn't sufficient for me, so unfortunately, I held. What I should have done is sell some of my shares, not all of my shares, but I should have scraped some off the top. But didn't do that. So I held on tight, and Jesus, this just murdered me. So continued to lose value. Now we're in the $4 range again. We were at $4.26, I believe. It says it right there, 29 cents. So yeah, and then these two green bars right here you see is based off of news that came out when the vice president nominee Vice President Harris said that she was going to decriminalize cannabis records, and just make it decriminalize it. So that news alone made it run. And where did it run? To like high fives. Yep. To like $5.65. Just off of one VP nominee saying that they were going to decriminalize it. So you see the power of the news right there. I mean, it's the only hope that it's ever given it. Everything else is red. We get green dots over here and it still falls. Trust me, that's not the way this works. So, green dot over here still fell. Not the way this works. Those are fake outs pretty much. And right here, they finally admitted it. They gave us a nice red dot. So I don't know what that means. Because what it's supposed to mean is that it's going to keep going down. And I don't want it to keep going down. But, at this point, I only got like another 500 to give to the stock, and that's about it. So I got to wait for a true clear bottom. If I want to make those $500 count every penny, I got to sniper the lowest entry point here, and we're almost there. This actually broke a new low. So if you decided to invest now and you haven't been investing at higher prices, this could be a good potential swing. Not the best. Moving on. I'll let you know when that actually catches fire, because the only thing we have a green dot on ACB is a 4-day, and that's going to take a while. So let's check out Afria. A lot better company. Actually went down. Commodity, basically, at the end of the day. Prices are low, but these guys are doing the job right. They're number one in quality of product, number one in pre-rolls, number one in vapes. They're actually one of the only profitable ones. So they're doing it right. But it had a little pre-run before earnings. Not a little, actually. If you see it here, green dot, 29th of September. And this is how it works. You get a green dot, boom. You see that run? It actually had like a good 20% run. I tracked it every single day. And then over here, earnings was disappointing. You see that? But it's always best to play a bad earnings play. This is why I'm showing you guys this, because for every overreaction, there's a reaction. That was a nice drop. I told you guys it was like 18% or whatever, but it's gonna bounce back. This is the best one in the sector. You know what I mean? Everybody else, I mean, I hope ACB definitely gets carried with it, but this is the one that deserves to go up because it's doing everything right as a company fundamentally. So yeah, earnings were bad. I had high hopes. I really thought this one was going to go to the roof also. But I think all these cannabis stocks are not going to start a new cycle until we see what happens with the elections, guys. So, but this definitely, you see this already printed a red dot today, 15th of October, because of the overreaction. So it's once we get a green dot here on the daily, I would buy this. I would flip this. This would be a nice flip, actually. So something for you guys to consider. Once again, I gotta say it. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just sharing my experience and my ideas. And we're learning together and we're gonna make this money together because this works. It's just been choppy markets and everything else in my dividend portfolio is actually working and going good. There's a lot of value in the market right now, but this works. I mean, this is gonna be a good catalyst play. I'm positive about it. I know I said that about ACB in the last video, but we don't get them all right. The one I did get right was Apple. So because Apple also made a video on that. I'll leave that in the link below so you could go check that out if you didn't. But I was talking about Apple and I was saying how the prices to enter, I was looking for entry. And turned out the best price was $104. I said it in the video, I believe. But I ended up all my averages ended up being average share price of $110. but 25th green dot 25th of September. And yeah, you see that 104. And my average share price is 110. So 110. But since I bought that from that green dot, you can see that nice little thing. This is my winner. This is actually the best performing one. You know, it goes to show the difference between swing trading a stock that has shitty fundamentals pretty much. In ACB, they haven't done any returning value to the shareholders versus Apple that actually does their job, actually has good fundamentals, actually has money in the bank, and it works correctly because when the line goes down, it goes back up. So kind of, opened up my eyes to being way more selective on the stocks you choose to swing. Told you that ACB was a decision I made before I had all this knowledge on the charts. So can't blame me for that one. But you could blame me on this win though, because this was with knowledge, being done correctly, bought at 110, had a nice run. You see all those candles, it went all the way up to 125 because I held after that too. So yeah, I'm over here. So yeah. So basically I made like $15 per share. Had 9 of those. I had $1,000 invested. Still holding it. Has a great dividend, has a lot of money on his balance sheet. If it dips, I'm buying more. I'm just increasing my position. So I'm gonna ride Apple because Apple's solid fundamentally. So I'm not scared to hold this one. I'm actually scared to hold ACB. I need them to give me my money back ASAP because I'm done with them. Until they show me that they want to run a real company and make it profitable and actually put out a great product, I can't be their fan anymore. I try to defend them too much, and now I'm running out of reasons to defend them, basically. But I could defend a company like Apple going through a 5G cycle, putting out great products. I just bought this laptop that we're recording this on, Mac Airbook, great product. I had to wait 2 weeks to receive it because it was sold out everywhere. Apple fan over here, for real. So, and you can see why. I already made $110 entry point, went all the way 125 because sold out. I'm not satisfied with that. I think Apple's a great company. I'm gonna hold on a little bit longer. I think new bullish cycles are starting. So yeah, I'm gonna keep building this one. Maybe up to a $5,000 position. I like the stock. It's played out well, and it even went down from 125 to 120 to 120. Unless I see a big wave of sell off, I'm not cashing out yet. I'm gonna keep it. So we'll see what happens with that one. Bonus stock. All right. Bonus stock is Fastly. Where's my phone? Here we go. FSLV. What? Oh, did it wrong. One more time. It's FSLY. Fastly. Ooh, Fastly. So now Fastly has lost about a quarter of its value. As you can see. It was $136.50 not so long ago within the 5-day chart. So that was probably like 2 days ago. It was $136. It's sitting at 87 right now. Is it a buy? Yes, because of what I said before. Every overreaction has a reaction. Jesus, it fell 27% yesterday. Oh no, that was, let me see. Yeah, 27% today. There's going to be a pickup. Not now, but you can see this red dot here. Sell off, big candle drop. Look at this, guys. If you're in the Wolf of Wall Street Telegram community, you should know exactly what this is. You should be excited to get a green dot printed right down here because that is the yellow VWAP. And if we get a printed dot over here somewhere when it starts curving, then VWAP creates pressure and makes it shoot. And that's what you want as a swing trader. So if you get a green dot in that yellow, it's possibly you're going to get a nice, beautiful green candle also going up. And that's your profit. And that's where you take profit. So keep an eye out on Fastly. I'm keeping an eye on Pepsi. Pepsi has a great chart if you guys want to go do your research on that. And Afria. So I'll come back with more updates, and I'm going to be putting out some different videos on indicators, ETF video. Let me know if you guys are interested in anything. Leave it down in the comments below. Any stocks you want me to check out. And I hope you guys are making more money than me because ACB, I'm not happy. But nonetheless, we will survive. All right. See you guys. Take care.